This video is brought to you by
Cool Grain Clothing. We done gone worldwide and we coming straight out of Baltimore. Come on down, shop with us at 215 West Saratoga Street. And if you can't come and shop with us in person, go online right now at coolgrainclothing.com and make your purchase. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way, and that's just basic.
It's your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 times, and I'm back with another episode of the Baltimore Way. In this video, I'll be discussing the slaying of Nika Collins after an argument between her and another woman that escalated fatally. But before we get into this video, I'd like to say thank you to Terrell Scott for the kind donation. We appreciate you and thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, you can find the information on the screen. And to support us for absolutely no cost, please hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and join the Tony 2 times family. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And of course, feel free to share this video with everyone you know. Also, if you'd like to see more episodes of the Baltimore Way, please click the link to the playlist in the description box after this video to get caught up. All right, let's get into it. Nika Imani Collins was born June 9th, 1999. She grew up in Baltimore City and graduated from Douglas High School. She became a mother to a beautiful daughter named Ashanti. Ashanti was the light of Nika's life. Nika was loved and cherished by her family. At 24 years old, Nika had her whole life ahead of her. Her main goal in life was loving and caring for her daughter with the help of her father. However, things would take a tragic turn when Nika was found unresponsive on the night of August 16th, 2023, at an apartment complex on West Baltimore Street. Baltimore police responded to a report of a shooting in the 1000 block of West Baltimore Street between the Hollands Market and Poppleton neighborhoods around 11 p.m. When officers arrived, Nika was lying in the apartment complex hallway, suffering from a gunshot wound. Medics unfortunately pronounced Nika gone at the scene. Nika's family was, of course, devastated by their loss. They now had the daunting task of telling her only child that her mother would not be coming back. Naturally, Nika's family wanted answers and hoped that she would receive justice. Nika was laid to rest on August 29th, 2023. It would take law enforcement over a month to make an arrest in Nika's slaying. On September 23rd, 2023, 24-year-old Sadaria Lucky of Randallstown was arrested and initially charged with first-degree hit in connection to Nika's slaying. Investigators learned that Sadaria was the one to pull the trigger, ending Nika's life. Sadaria Lucky is originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, according to her Facebook page. Sadaria is also a mother to a precious son. From my research, it appears that Sadaria lived in South Carolina before relocating to Baltimore sometime in 2022. Sadaria faced some traumatic events in the past that she had to overcome. Finding a fresh start seemed to be her primary goal. Sadaria also seemed like she had a hard time finding a stable romantic relationship once she relocated to Baltimore. Prior to that, she appeared to maintain a long-term relationship with someone she truly loved, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Sadaria came across to be fighting a lot of her own demons and expressed how much anger she was dealing with while desperately trying to find a way out of her own hell. On August 1st, 2023, Sadaria posted an email with an offer letter to become a correctional officer. Sadaria seemed to be excited for this next chapter in life. Sadly, things would all take a turn before she could start that new life she so longed for. Instead, 2 weeks after, on August 16th, 2023, she took the life of Nika Collins. Sadaria's last Facebook post posted on that day stated, "I don't give a F anymore. I'm tired of everyone." Days before that, it seemed like Sadaria was going through some sort of breakup and things began to escalate for her on an emotional and mental level. According to reports, the night Nika was slain, she and Sadaria had gotten into an argument in the apartment complex hallway. Now, what the argument was about was not revealed in reports. During the argument, detectives say that Sadaria pulled out a weapon and fired it at Nika's head. After Sadaria's arrest, she was taken to Central Booking and was held there until trial. In April 2024, Sadaria was offered 2 plea deals. The first one was a sentence of 60 years, suspending all but 20 years, with the first 5 years without the possibility of parole and 5 years of probation upon release for second-degree hits and having a loaded weapon on her person. The second offer was for the same charges, and it consisted of a sentence of 30 years straight, with the first 5 years without the possibility of parole and no probation. The defense attorney rejected both offers on behalf of Sadaria. Sadaria's trial was scheduled to start on August 5th and span 4 days. However, instead of going to trial, 25-year-old Sadaria pleaded guilty and was convicted of firearm use of a felony violent crime and voluntary manslaughter instead of second-degree hit for taking Nika Collins' life on August 16, 2023. Sadaria was sentenced to 30 years in prison, suspending all but 15 years, with the first 5 years without parole. Her sentencing breakdown consisted of 20 years in prison, suspending all but 5 years without parole for firearm use in a felony violent crime, with 5 years of supervised probation, and 10 years served consecutively for voluntary manslaughter. Nika's family was not pleased with the time Sadaria received for taking Nika's life. Nika's grandmother said in court, "You are heartless and cruel and getting far less than what you deserve." May Nika Collins continue to rest in peace. My deepest condolences to her family and loved ones. I send them my well wishes. Whatever the situation was that night, I wonder if there was a way that it could have been resolved without reaching a fatal end. Nika would still be here today to be a mother to her daughter. And as for Sadaria, she will miss a significant amount of time with her son and now have to deal with the aftermath of her consequences. But at least she has a second chance at life, unlike Nika. Some people may think that anger is good and justifiable, but in the end, in my opinion, anger is always evil, especially the types of anger human beings possess. Fam, tell me your thoughts on this story in the comments below. All right, fam, that's it for this episode of the Baltimore Way. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 times. Until next time.